Shalom YouTube, this is your Ak, Yah is Magnified, coming back with another video. This video is titled, Standing Your Square as a Man. So with that being said, let's get to the subject matter at hand. Okay guys, remember I was telling you guys in my last video, watch out for August the 10th. Well, August the 10th was yesterday. I meant to post this video up yesterday, I meant to make this video yesterday, but I was too tired, from working and everything. I was just busy, so I didn't have a chance to really get to posting it up. But with that being said, let me explain what happened. Okay, so one of my clients had their day in court. It didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to. I wanted it to be thrown out the court and dismissed right then and there. But the magistrate he stood in front of, she couldn't stand in his presence. So she had to move him up to a higher court, So it was her request that she wanted him to go before a judge, He didn't want to file an appeal like those other guys tell you, such as Rick W., He'll never have his clients do this right here, you see? He'll never put up proof like this. But this is my client, he stood as square as a man. The magistrate couldn't handle him, and that was that. So you have another court date coming up, and when that court date come up, I'm pretty positive or guaranteed he's going to walk away a free man. So with that being said, let's listen to it. But at the beginning, as you can see on the screen, it says 6 minutes and 37 seconds. So when I click on it, you're going to hear the trial beforehand, before they call his name. And then after that, his trial will come up, okay, around the 7-minute mark. Because I didn't want to play the whole 6 minutes of the trial beforehand, put you guys to sleep or whatever. So I just wanted to get to the meat and potatoes. So with that being said, let's go.
December 8th, I saw
we had it before it. The baby son was December 8th. That's a good day. Yeah. Okay, appreciate you. I don't have no pen. Okay. Do I hear the sign anything? No, you don't hear anything. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Canfield versus Trimble, CAD 1-4-22726.
Good evening, Adam, man. Can I step in? At the living man.
Oh, I'm sorry guys, but you guys are going to hear some static in some of the video, but majority of it is clear. The part of the static is when the parts he was moving on, so it made the static, on the phone. But with that being said, we can still listen to it. It's still a pretty decent audio, so you guys can get some understanding of what's going on, and you can see how it really supposed to be done, and not how they trying to make it seem. This is the truth, and watch. I just want you guys to hear in. So let's go.
Step forward, reserving my right to be an alienable human being, living man.
I'd like you to step in.
I send out a few letters out to the agency. I haven't gotten a response, and I have a certificate of non-response. So.
Well, in order to conduct the hearing, typically, as you observed the last gentleman, have you take the oath that you'll tell the truth and raise your hand. Is that something you want to do?
Okay, as you guys can see, the first thing she said is, I will have you take the oath as the last gentleman did before you. Is that something you want to do? So she asking him, is that something he want to do? He declined, which was the right thing to do, to decline. Because you don't have to take an oath to them. He's the man in there, So let's finish listening in and listen to his conversation with the lady and, with the magistrate. And we can tell who is the king and who's not. So let's go.
Do you want a judge to review your case?
I'm sorry, the judge?
Would you rather a judge review your case?
Well, I've been trying to settle the matter, but I haven't get a response from the agency.
So with that being said, the first thing she asked him before they can even move any further, would you rather a judge handle this case? Letting you know right there, that she know he's above her. He just got to know that he's above her, which he do know. So that's why he's standing as square as a man. You know, so the magistrate is basically trying to get him out of her court as quick as possible. But let's continue listening.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen the paperwork, but I have a copy of you.
I do, it's just, I don't govern the agency, and in order to conduct the hearing, I would need you to participate. But if you don't want to participate in the way that is typical of what we do, then I think I should just refer it to a judge and then have the case heard by a judge. Would you like to participate in the magistrate's hearing?
I've been trying to settle the debt, man. That's all I've been trying to do, settle this debt, but I haven't had a response no more. And I have everything, notarized papers and certified mail and everything, but
Do you want to sit
tracking
down
numbers.
or would you prefer to stand?
I prefer to stand.
So she asked him, do you want to sit down? First she asked him, was he trying to participate in the way they do things? First thing he said was, I'm just here to settle the debt. You know? They didn't want to hear it. You know, she can't move forward. Then she asked him again, do you want to stand or you want to sit down? He said, I prefer to stand. So she's asking him questions because she know he has the power and the authority. He must participate in order for her to have any type of jurisdiction over him. And because he's standing on his square as a man, she can't move forward. But let's continue.
What I think I'm going to have to do, sir, a judge would be the more appropriate forum for your case.
Okay.
And you have two families with me today.
And he has 2 cases with her today. Not just one, but 2. So this is the first one. And right after the first one, they're going to go right into the second one. And watch how everything playing out.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'm trying to get this matter resolved today.
I know in order for me to have the ability to preside over your case, you have to participate.
I'm participating.
In the way that you choose, but you need to participate in the way that I'm asking. And I don't want you to be in a situation that conflicts with what you think you want to do. So I'm going to refer both of your cases to a judge because I think that is the appropriate venue for your matter. So if you would just have you can stand at the table if you like, or you can stand in the general area if you like. But please just be patient. The deputy can give you your paperwork, okay? That's what your next one.
So,
Just give me 1 second. And I'm also going to call Shorter versus Trimble, state S 1430599. Would you mind stating your name?
well,
Okay, so she called his name. Well, she called that case number again. This is case number 2. Then she asked him, do you mind stating your name? Now listen to his response. And then listen to her response after his response.
I'm here on behalf of the name.
You're here on behalf of the name.
On the name.
Okay.
I have a DBA. I'm sure you have a copy with everything. So.
All right. Well, this is what we're going to do. You can stand where you are. Give us just a moment. If you could prepare the paperwork so the case can be continued, both of them, and have it set before a judge on Wednesday.
This Wednesday coming up now?
No, sir.
So you heard what she said. Immediately, she want to continue the case and have it before a judge. But on the show cause rule that she had in, they was requesting for the man to be arrested and all that. What happened to all that tough talk the courts had and the child support agency had? The child support agency didn't say a word the whole time he was in there. Only person that was speaking was the judge. And the judge couldn't even speak to him how she wanted to. She had to show this man all the respect in the world because she know he's a man and she know she has no authority over him. Plain and simple, just like that. So for all those who say the straw man ain't real and all this and all that, this is more proof. More proof. I'm providing more proof. You know, shout out to the brother, man. You know, my ARC, man, you know, he did good, man. He did a wonderful job. So on this appeal case, I mean, not on his appeal case, but on his next court case in front of the judge, it should be a wrap, you know. He's going home a free man. Because they know they can't see him. They can't deal in his presence. Just like man can't stand in the Most High's presence, a legal fiction can't stand in a man's presence. So let's continue on listening in.
It'll be Wednesday at a future date. If you give us a moment, I'll share the paperwork with you. Do you have any other questions?
Well, Well, I just wanted to let you know that because I'm a beneficiary of the trust. So, and I was appointing you as my trustee to discharge this matter.
I can't be appointed as your trustee. So what I'd ask you to do, just be patient with us.
All right.
If you need to speak to a lawyer, the family law resource guide on
I
the
don't want to do it.
If you just be patient with us then.
So as far as my affidavit, ma'am, and was that get looked over? Because
You'll have a hearing.
I'm sorry.
You'll have a hearing before a judge, and then you present yourself fully at that time.
Because they've been served.
See, she don't want him to talk. Every time he say something, she keeps saying, you'll appear before a judge, and you'll present yourself at that time. But she know he a man, and a man can appear. A man can only arrive. So he will arrive to the court, you know, on a set date that it comes. He will not appear, he will arrive. And right after that, they will let that man go. And he will be free, and that's going to be that. But let's continue to listen.
And everything, and I gave the affidavit to the clerk of the court. So, I mean, I have all copies here.
Well, again, your case is going to be heard by a judge. I think that's the appropriate forum for it. If you need legal advice, I tried to give you information on how to talk to a lawyer. You said you did not want to do that.
No, ma'am.
So at this time, I'm just asking for your courtesy and give us a moment to complete your paperwork so you can know when you come back.
Will it be a special occurrence? I'll come back on a special occurrence.
It'll be just a date on the calendar, and we'll share that with you in written form.
Okay, guys, well, that's basically it. So, with that being said, the only thing she did was after that was get him his paperwork for his next court date. So, when he do that, he gonna go to a higher judge because the magistrate, she couldn't do nothing with him. And just like she can't do nothing with him, a higher judge can't do nothing with him. So, with that being said, when you buy these other guys' paperwork, especially Rick W's, you go into family courts or you go into any type of court and you lose, first thing you say is, that's good, now you can appeal to a higher court. Just to lose again. You see? With my client, he never lost. They can't deal with him, so they want him to go to a higher court. He don't have to appeal to go to a higher court. She's recommending him to go to a higher court to have this matter settled and closed and discharged off, and also known as a dismissal. So with that being said, guys, you know, there's more proof that the straw man exists. When you're a man and you stand in your square, you can't go wrong. You hear me? You guys can't go wrong. I'm giving you all the answers, all the remedies. It's right there. The cure is right there. But nobody wants to listen. Well, it's guys though who aren't working what they want to listen. But all the rest of them, continue to follow these other guys. And the blind leading the blind. You know, keep paying that $125 for them affidavits and see where that gets you. You know, see where that gets you. And we all know who's selling them $125 affidavits, you know, because he know they don't work. You know, anybody with good product ain't going to sell their product for cheap. I tell you that much. You hear me? So with that being said, y'all have a good day. Be blessed. Enjoy y'all weekend. Shalom, YouTube.